While everybody was concentrating on the Champions League final, Liverpool is doing this job behind the scenes. They sacked Arne Slot. Arne Slot left the club, and now they are trying to bring a new coach. And my question is, what is that? What is a disgrace? I mean, before some months, Xabi Alonso, or let's say Xabi Alonso, was available to go to Liverpool, their former legend, and the coach who won the Bundesliga, and he's a proven coach who can be successful. And if the scenario was more logical, that Liverpool would bring Xabi Alonso to the club as a new head coach, but instead of this, they are didn't do it. And now, after Xabi Alonso becomes the head coach of Chelsea, they are now looking for another coach. I mean, I don't find any kind of logic on that. Honestly, how you can, the board after Jurgen Klopp left the club doing some kind of strange things for me, because it doesn't look like a previous Liverpool football club, the vice club that was working and that was playing on the highest competitions, in the highest stage of the competitions, and right now are just degrading, because things what they have done last summer, spending more than 400 million euros or pounds, and now they are just cannot sort the situation with the coach, let's say, is like a big question mark for me, because for me it's like not good enough. You cannot do this kind of job and expect the good results, because the transfer strategy is wrong. The bringing mentality of the head coach, or let's say the manager, is wrong. And by that way, they're gonna come back to their, let's say, the situation when they were before Jurgen Klopp came to the club. It means like 7s, 8s, etc., etc. So we have to analyze this. First of all, I have to mention that board made a huge mistake by bringing Arne Slot, because it was obvious that he's gonna fail. Of course, you could say that he won the title in his first season, but it was not his title. It was a title of Jurgen Klopp. It was a team that Jurgen Klopp built, and now everybody is saying that he was he won something, but it was a hidden thing that was attracting the attention, but the main picture was that Arne Slot was not good enough for this team. And the reason is he doesn't have any kind of, let's say, charisma. For example, some coaches who I can mention, serial winners, let's say, they have some kind of charisma. For example, if you look to the Pep Guardiola, he's a charismatic guy, or just, for example, Jose Mourinho even, or other coaches, Jurgen Klopp, they have some kind of charisma on their face. When you look to them, you will understand that they are some kind of a leader, let's say. They will, bro, you will understand it by looking to the face of Arne Slot. You will feel nothing. You will feel nothing. And it's like bringing some kind of football fan from the pub and making his a coach for me. For me, he's not the type of coach who can be the leader, who can win the titles after titles, who can perform in a high stage as Jurgen Klopp did. He is not that kind of coach for me. So this is the reason why I think that Arne Slot was not good enough, and the evidence we got only on the second season, because on the second season he had the team that he has built, and the team that he has built was not good enough, waste of money. For example, I don't understand why they brought Ekitike and Isak at the same time. For 180 million euros, for another 150, 130, and then Florian Wirtz for 100 and something. It was a waste of money, because these players doesn't cost this money. For Florian Wirtz, I would maximum give 80 million package, 60 million, 50 or 60 million fixed fee, and the other left, and the other as a bonus fee. The same thing I can mention about Ekitike. He he would even worth less than Florian Wirtz, in my opinion. About 60 million euros package. I could mention about Isak that he doesn't cost 150 million euros or something. You know, it was overpaid. It was waste of money, and I cannot see it like in a teams of Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp didn't do this kind of stupid deals, stupid things. And what is right now they are doing? They are just trying to sign. After Arne Slot left the club, they are trying to sign Iraola from the what press. Ben Jacobs, Fabrizio Romano has informed that they are in negotiations with him, and I suppose that it's a matter of time that Iraola would come to the club. And the question is, was he a better option than Xabi Alonso? For me, he was not, because Xabi Alonso is a proven coach, in my opinion. He had a big experience in when he was a player. He won everything with his national team. He won everything with all his clubs. If we combine the Champions League, the league titles, he won all possible titles that can be won by the player. Of course, not individual ones. He couldn't win, for example, Golden Ball or Golden Boot, but with a team, as a team, he won all the possible titles. And after that, he was invincible with Bayern Leverkusen, He won the title with them by not losing any match. And, their team won the title when the Bayern Munich was for last decade dominating in the Bundesliga. Or maybe in the 15 years. In the last 10-15 years, Bayern Munich, no one could get the title from Bayern Munich. Even Borussia Dortmund, if I'm not mistaken, became the champion in the Klopp's time. It was 2011 or 2012. Almost 15 years passed from the moment that other clubs that then Bayern Munich won the title, and he just broke anti-record, let's say, for other clubs. He became the champion. He made the champion, and he also played in the Premier League. Maybe he was not coach there, but he played in the Premier League, and he knows the league. He knows how to play there. He knows the physicality that the Premier League has. He knows he was managed by Guardiola, by Ancelotti, by Mourinho. He was coached by Vicente Del Bosque. He is full of experience, and at the same time, he's a young coach. He's 44 or something, and they are not bringing him. With the fact that he was a former legend of Liverpool Football Club, and now the road is closed for Xabi Alonso to come to the Liverpool, and there is the only possibility of Iraola that he come, and for me he's can be the next Arteta. And the question is, will Liverpool wait till 5 or 6 years and build the team till Iraola would win his first trophy? Because one thing is coaching teams like Bournemouth or Everton or etc. and going with them to the Europa League, as for example David Moyes did with Everton, a very good job for 11 years, and after going to the Manchester United he just failed. The same thing I could mention about Iraola with Iraola can happen, but it's only some kind of question, because he have not proven anything yet. He's not a winner yet. For some coaches it's bringing a team to one step is one thing, but making them a champion is another thing. I can imagine that Arteta could do the same job with Bournemouth, Brighton or Brentford or any type of these teams who are out of the top 6, let's say, brings them to the top 6 sometimes and go with them to the Europa League, to some competitions maybe, and we could mention that he could be that kind of coach, and I can find some similarities. I can find some similarities with Andoni Iraola and Mikel Arteta. So for me, it's like a big failure. First of all, bringing Arne Slot. The second thing is not taking him in the middle of the season when Xabi Alonso was free, and by that way bringing him, and he would have time to adapt to the players and know their strengths and weaknesses. And after that, by analyzing this period of being the coach, he could just do the proper transfers in the summer and play for the title in the next season. But instead of this, they are now bringing someone who doesn't know the strengths and weaknesses of the team, who is not proven winner. And there is a big question mark. Will he achieve something or not? Of course, he has a huge potential that can be exciting for Liverpool fans, but it doesn't guarantee the winning mentality and winning the titles, because one thing is winning the titles, another thing is just showing some good football, but being on the top 4 each season, but without any victory, as Arsene Wenger, as Mauricio Pochettino, as others and others. I can mention a lot of names. So let's see what's gonna happen. But Iraola almost there. With a 99% of the chance he would become the next Liverpool coach. And later we're gonna discuss the future transfers that he can do after appointment. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.